Hello, my name is Professor Chevet, and I want to show you around the Sapling website so that you know exactly what you're getting into. So this is the site where you will solve all your homeworks and take all your exams for this semester for statistics. And this particular page is the fall 2022 semester, but yours will look similar. So anything that appears at the top of this page here is due within the next 2 weeks, and you know exactly when the due dates are, and it tells you very it's easy to notice that you haven't started these assignments yet, so that you know what you need to do and when you need to do it by. And down below we have a link to Staplet, and we're going to use this for most of our calculations, so it's right there ready for you. And if we should ever have to go remote, we'll use this Teams link right here. Okay, so each unit, I should say, is broken down into 2 chapters. And each chapter is going to cover a week. So on the first week, we will do Chapter 1, Day 1, then Chapter 1, Day 2. This is Tuesday, this is Thursday. The second week, we'll do Chapter 2, Day 1 and Day 2. The third week, you'll take a practice test on Tuesday, and you'll take the actual test on Thursday. So let's take a look at a homework assignment. Chapter 1, Day 1. Just click on it, and you'll see that there's 15 questions on this particular assignment. So one thing that's important to know is that there's a hint right here, and you can check this hint before you start a question. It usually will give you a definition or maybe a formula, something to help you get going on this particular question. If it's too small, you can expand it. And so this is a question that is testing the definition of individuals, categorical variables, which are categories, and quantitative variables, which are quantities or numerical values that you can average and such. And so let's go ahead and see what it's like to solve a question. And this is describing spring breaks. So they got information from 100 classmates. Those are the people that we are talking about. So let's put those 100 classmates right here as the individuals. Categorical variables. Okay, so categories. Were they a state? That's a category that they visited. Number of nights, mode of transportation, whether it went by car or by plane, is a category. And it looks like these 3 are going to be quantitative. Average cost per night, number of nights. And let's make a mistake here. Let's put distance from home in this box. Then when you go to submit, you just click check answer. And it'll tell you if you've done well or not. And it'll tell you a little bit to help you guide on your way. It's giving us a hint here. There are actually 3 quantitative variables. Make sure the 3 items you place are quantities, counts, or measurements. And so it'll help you and give you some advice, some guidance to help you, kind of figure out how to get to the right answer. So then distance from home belongs over here. And actually, just for kicks and giggles, let's put state over here. See what happens. So let's click on check answer. And it says, oh, there are 2 categorical variables, which were good here, but we need to make sure that those 2 items that we place in this box are like labels that put individuals into groups or categories. Okay, so we got a second kind of clue to help us. And so we were okay. We gotta click try again. We were okay whenever we had state over here, but distance from home is the one that should be over here. And keep in mind, it's keeping track of our attempts as we go. So click check answer. And this time it says you solved it in 3 attempts. And if you'd like, you can view the solution. So it tells you the full solution to the question. Or you could just go straight on to the next question. Now, because we made a mistake twice, it reduced our score on this particular question by 5% each time. So we got a 90% on this question. And because we still have a long way to go, we've earned a 6% overall for this particular homework assignment. And as we go, we continue to build up our score. And there's all different kinds of questions. We've got multiple choice questions. We've got a little bit of mixture here. This is a numeric entry where you can enter in any kind of number with a multiple choice and a drop down. And so it's not going to be just your simple run-of-the-mill tons of multiple choice. This is another type of sorting question where you drag the values to complete the table. So it's really kind of an interesting way. I'm one of the coders for this particular project, and so when there's any errors or if the feedback ever doesn't make sense, those things are helpful to tell me because I can make changes to all the questions. I can update and edit them. And if you're ever unhappy with your score, suppose you're like, oh, I really want to make sure I get them all perfect. Once you complete the assignment, you can send me a text and ask me to reset certain questions, and I will be happy to do that for you, because the homework is supposed to be a good learning opportunity. It's not supposed to be a penalty. You should be able to get whatever grade that you want to get on the homework, so you can make sure your homework score is always very good. So you would just need to ask me to reset them. Certain questions like reset number 1 on chapter 1 day 1, and I will do that for you. So that's what the homework looks like. The tests are very similar, except you will have a timer up here, and you won't be able to see your score obviously as you go, and you won't get any feedback as you go on a test. So this is the Sapling website, and this is where you'll do your homework and your tests. And should you find the need, this actually is a copy of the textbook over here. You're welcome to use it if you'd like. Most people probably don't use it too much. If you click into it, just click that you want to continue without an account. You don't need an account to access the ebook. And it will take you to the book that I base our course on. And it's kind of helpful. It's neat. You can click right through the different chapters, be able to find what you're looking for. Suppose like we're in the science and the art of data right now, where we're learning about what statistics are. There's examples, talks about individual here, categorical, quantitative. I think the thing that might be most helpful is if you flip to the exercises. There's little videos, so if you need a little bit of extra help on this particular topic, you can watch a video, and it will maybe give you some extra assistance. And after every group of 4, they have a new video, so each exercise is in a group of 4. And so the videos could be kind of helpful if you need a little extra help. All the vocab words and things like that throughout the course, or throughout this book, are linked, so you could be able to find definitions really easily. So that's there for you if you want to use it. Most people probably stick with just what's here, plus what the note packet contains. All right, I hope it was helpful. I'll see you in class soon.